draw a foul. That's on Bernie with the grab. 84-82. Southern Stars still leading. And Scott Newman asking how many timeouts he has. Both teams get 2 per half, and each will have 2 to work with here in this final minute 31. They clean up the floor here with a wet spot. And it's Cooksey back to the line. He's got 10 points and can tie us up once again. After that 3 by Hepburn, that was the first tie of our game since it was 0-0. Again, a 32-15 first quarter from Southern Stars. And after the first free throw missed, it guarantees that we will still see Southern Stars in the lead here. A minute 31 to go. Southern Stars in the penalty. Windsor Express will be in the penalty after their next foul. And Cooksey able to get 1. 84-83 is our score. Southern Stars with the ball and with the 1-point lead. Marcel Anderson, 2012 Global Basketball Summer League MVP, brings it up.
Oh, Marcel might have came off his pivot there. No call there, though. Oh, with the spin
Rollins
move.
Trying to back down on the inside.
Nice defense as he's pressured there.
And they'll get a foul called. Rollins bailed out. Norris is furious as they call it on Cooksey for Windsor Express. And free throws coming up for Chaz Rollins, a minute 12 to play. The first one is good from Rollins, and he's got 10. It's been fairly quiet in this second half. But he's able to hit both.
Big free throws there.
86-83, a minute 10 to play. Windsor Express with the ball down 3. They've never led in this game. Crossover by Norris.
Oh.
Flying to the basket, can't finish. A tip up. It'll go. It looked like there was secondary contact.
This is a very
from
important call
Curtis
here.
after he tried to lay it in. And what's going to be the call here?
It seems as though it could have been offensive goaltending, Ben.
And they count the basket for Deshaun Curtis. It looked like he clearly grabbed the rim after that ball initially made contact. There was a foul regardless, but that should have just been 2 shots.
I would agree. It definitely looked like that ball was still within the cylinder and it was interfered with. However, the call on the floor is that it's going to count.
So an erroneous call there gives Deshaun Curtis an and 1. He'll take advantage. Knocking down the free throw. 20 now for Curtis. We've got a tie game with a minute to play. Couldn't ask for a better finish here to the Global Basketball Summer League Championship game. It's Anderson with 50 seconds to go, 13 on the shot clock. Southern Stars basketball in a tie game. Drive and jam!
Anderson! And he took off, and boy, did he finish. And his team is up 2 points.
Anderson all the way, and now a steal. Anderson again in the open floor will lay it up for Rollins.
Marcel Anderson.
Southern Stars smartly holding here with 33 seconds left, and they get a timeout. Well, that was the play of the 2016 Summer League. Unreal.
My heart is still going really, really fast. Marcel Anderson, who's had an answer all game long, saved his best for last with just 33 seconds left here in this game. That takeoff was nothing short of amazing, Ben.
The 6-foot Marcel Anderson, he's been a GBSL MVP in the past. He might have just wrapped up honors for the second time with that absolutely nasty dunk.
Very
He's got
nasty
25.
There. I'm talking nasty like top 10 Sports Center nasty.
Absolutely skying to the basket for the go-ahead jam. 86 with 33 seconds left. Southern Stars calling timeout there. They've got 1 left. Windsor Express with 2.
It was really nothing. Actually, I think his cousin defended him on that one, Vance Kuski, and as you see Marcel Anderson beat him with the first step, and that takeoff that he had to finish that dunk was just half man, half amazing.
25 now for Anderson after that monstrous jam play of the Summer League. So 13 on the shot clock, 29 on the game clock.
Oh.
Anderson, the crossover, goes inside. Can't finish, though. And here's Robinson.
Whoa.
Push up ahead. It's Cooksey driving to the basket. Score, but Robinson is there for the tip-in. Actually, check that. It's Curtis. 18 seconds to go, and we're tied at 88.
You got pressure here in this backcourt. Is Morgan going to get it across in time? And
Morgan with 11 seconds left, and Anderson will hold for the last shot. 88 all. Southern Star basketball championship on the line. Shot clock turned off. It's Anderson.
Oh, with the defensive play.
Stripped.
Going to overtime, Ben. What a championship game.
It's stripped at the buzzer. Trying to get a timeout was Norris, but the officials don't give it to him as the buzzer sounds. And we're going to overtime in the Global Basketball Summer League Championship game. What a finish here in regulation, as first it's Marcel Anderson with the monstrous jam, and then Deshaun Curtis a huge tip-in after the miss by Cooksey. So we head to overtime, 88 all between Southern Stars and Windsor Express. To recap, it's a 2-minute overtime. Each team is allowed one 30-second timeout, and a penalty will begin on the second team foul. If we're still tied after 2 minutes, we will have a sudden death second overtime, and it's the first time we've seen that in this summer league. Ben Wilson here with Shantae Jordan. So we go to overtime again. 2-minute overtime session. Each team allowed one 30-second timeout. Penalty will begin on the second team foul. And if we're still tied after the 2-minute overtime, we'll have a second overtime with sudden death. First team to score will win.
120 seconds left for the championship. What more can you ask for? A tight game?
Windsor Express, a huge fourth quarter, outscoring Southern Stars 31-22 to tie it up at 88. And we go to overtime. 2 minutes to decide a champion here at the 2016 Global Basketball Summer League, and it's Southern Stars winning the tip, going from right to left. Marcel Anderson, 25 points, bringing it up, and he's fouled by Cooksey. Fifth foul on Cooksey, so keep that in mind, is now the next foul. Next foul will put the Southern Stars on the free throw line. Ten seconds into this 2-minute overtime, Anderson to inbound. Goes to Morgan in the corner. Morgan goes up, and he'll drill it. That's a three.
Nice-looking jump shot there.
Three in the corner for Morgan, and he's got 26.
Boy, I tell you, Ben, for the Southern Stars, with Marcel Anderson and Jesse Morgan, there's some dynamic duo, as both of them has provided answers here late.
Looking for the answer. Cooksey can't hit, but he's fouled on a deep two. Pushed by Giroux.
Cooksey did a good job throwing the Reggie Miller kick, selling that play there.
2 free throws coming up. As it's Cooksey on the line. He's got 11 today. His team down by 3, now making a 2-point game, 91-89, with 1:31 to go. Second free throw up and good for Cooksey. 1-point game, 90 seconds left. Southern Stars with the ball up a point, 91-90, and Anderson walks it up. It's a high screen from Rollins. Drives, loses the ball, and I think he touched it last. Anderson thought it was deflected. Officials say otherwise, and it's a turnover. Minute 20 to go. Here's Norris. Launching a three, that's off. Curtis trying to go over the top for the board. Instead, it's tipped out to Hepburn. Hepburn inside, and he'll score. Back in front for the first time today. Windsor Express lead 92-91 with 1:05 to go.
It's a great time to have your first lead, man.
You're right on that, Shantae. Here's Jesse Morgan. Missed three is good.
Morgan, as he's done time and time again here in the game, as he has another answer, putting his team back up by 2, 94-92.
From
just
way downtown, 29 for Jesse Morgan. Cooksey now on the drive. Robinson outside with 10 on the shot clock in the corner. Norris to retake the lead, and he gets it. Troy Norris.
Neither one of these teams want to go home without the victory.
Cold-blooded from the corner. Windsor Express up by a point. Now Morgan, he looks for the answer and is denied. Robinson says no. 31 seconds to go. A 10-second difference between shot and game clock as Windsor Express holds up by a point. And we'll see a foul on the inside. Norris nearly stripped, but they get Scott on the push. 25 seconds left.
Very important free throws here, Ben.
And that will put the Windsor Express on the line here. Two free throws coming for Troy Norris. It'll be a 1 second difference between the shot and game clock. 25 seconds left as Norris goes to the line. His team up by a point, and he misses the first free throw.
Norris hoping to split the pair to put his team up 2 as they are nursing a 1-point lead here at 95-94 with just 25 seconds left here in the game.
So both teams get one timeout here in the overtime, and the Southern Stars will take their timeout right now. Down by a point, 95-94. It's Windsor Express leading. Norris will have one free throw after the timeout. Both teams will be shooting free throws on any fouls from here on out. In our overtime here at the Global Basketball Summer League Championship game, again, if we're tied at the end of overtime, we have a sudden death second overtime that will decide a champion. Ben Wilson alongside Shantae Jordan, by far the game of this 2016 Global Basketball Summer League. Marcel Anderson has been huge, 25 points and a monstrous jam late in regulation. Jesse Morgan has been big as well, 29 points for Southern Stars. Windsor Express, meanwhile, it's been very balanced. Jalen Robinson, their leading scorer, with 27.
Excuse me, Ben, if I'm a little quiet. I'm still in a little bit of shock here after that dunk by Marcel Anderson. That was just despicable.
Norris able to get the second free throw. That's a big make, and it's 96-94 Windsor Express. Southern Star basketball. A second separating the shot and game clock. 18 seconds for Marcel Anderson. Drives and kicks. 3 for the lead. Scott! It's short, and a rebound picked up by Robinson. With 12 seconds left, he'll be fouled. Great look there in the corner for Scott, but he can't put it in.
It was a very, very good look for Scott. Unfortunately, it did not drop, but these free throws are very, very key as Jalen Robinson is approaching the line, and he will shoot 2.
So it's Robinson to shoot 2, a 67% foul shooter through 2 games with 11 seconds left. 96-94 Windsor Express here. Robinson on the line. Up 2, and again, the Southern Stars out of timeouts. They used their 1 here in the overtime period. But that is a crucial miss.
Huge free throw, as it is just now a 1-possession game here for Windsor Express.
Robinson upset with himself after the miss.
If he misses, Ben, Windsor Express does not want to give up the offensive rebound.
Second one misses as well. Giroux with it. 9 seconds to go to Anderson. His team down by 2 in overtime. Anderson drives to the paint. Floater off the glass. No! And they call a charge.
That one is going to seal the game.
Anderson called for the charge, looking for the tie with 2 seconds left. And he can't believe it.
That's a tough break there. Very tough call. It seems it might have was the right one.
Absolute heartbreak for Marcel Anderson and the Southern Stars as Coach Scott Newman will take his timeout here in overtime for the Windsor Express. Both teams have used their timeout here in overtime, and it will be 2 free throws coming up after the timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
Ben, talk about a change of events. Windsor Express, as they fell behind early in that first quarter, fell behind by as many as 17 points, waited till late in the fourth quarter to tie the game and ultimately take their first lead into the game in the overtime. And they seem as though they're going to come away and steal this championship.
So 2 seconds left. Really the only chance here, if you're Southern Stars, you have to hope that Windsor misses the first free throw and makes the second so you can get something set up from the baseline under the basket. But obviously if Windsor makes both these free throws, it's over.
Even if they miss it, Ben, you're gonna have to take the ball off the glass and hoist from 90 feet because it's just not much you can do there with 2 seconds left to get that ball across.
So actually, it's not free throws. It was an offensive foul. So Hepburn will be taking it out here in front of our table. So Southern Stars need to foul immediately, and they will get the foul. A second comes off, so we've got 1 tick on the clock now as Cooksey will go to the line. Daniel Gilman will have our post-game interview coming up. So it's Cooksey now with a second left here. Almost impossible for Southern Stars, as I mentioned. The only hope really is if Cooksey misses the first and makes the second, and we'll see what happens here. This is going to determine a lot here, this first free throw. And it's good. Cooksey with 14 can seal it if he makes this free throw. Even if he misses, though, Southern Stars will basically have to get a rebound and attempt a full court heave. Or else it's Windsor Express winning the title. And that one goes in.
And that.
Cooksey seals it here, 98-94, as Anderson will get one last shot off. It doesn't go, and that will do it. What a ball game today as the Southern Stars come up short. It's Windsor Express hanging on for a 98-94 victory. They are your 2016 Global Basketball Summer League champions. For Shantae Jordan, I'm Ben Wilson. We'll now go to Daniel Gilman. Stay tuned for the post-game interview.
We gotta move the camera all the way out here. Was it 98, 94?
Yeah. No, 98, 96. No,
98, 94. Daniel Gilman here courtside after the championship game. Windsor Express wins at 98-94. I'm here with Troy Norse. He hit the game-winning three with 40 seconds left. What was going through your head before that shot?
Nothing. Just coming through for my team. That's really all it is. It's unselfish basketball. You hit me with the extra pass. Got to knock it down. 15
total points in the game and one big free throw at the end. What was going through your head? They called a timeout. They iced you, and then you hit the free throw.
Don't miss 2 in a row. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Now, you were missing your big man, James Still, 6'11", and you guys struggled early. You fought back. You were down 9 at halftime, and then you ended up winning the game. What did you guys have to do to make up for the lack of size?
Just lock in as a team on defense. Board, we're missing a 6'11", like you said. So just lock in, box out, no extra possessions for him. That's all it was.
All right, thank you very much. Daniel Gilman here with Global Basketball TV.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's right. But yeah.
So who's the phone? Whatever.
I mean, yeah.
just to try to get the win. Unfortunately, we came up short, but I just wanted to be aggressive coming out. It was 2 minutes left. I just wanted to get a big lead, but they did a good job of fighting and sticking with it. So you got to applaud them on their, fight back and, they get the win. They got the win.
Back to you, Robinson. You headed into this game. You were averaging a little under 20 a game, and then you exploded for 27, 21 points. What was going through your head when you headed into overtime? You went to that free throw line. You didn't come up successfully, but you guys still won the game.
Yeah, I mean, my teammates picked us. They picked us up, and just relying on your teammates. Just playing hard, playing together. We're a group of guys that just met each other for the first time. So being able to play as a team is the key to success. You
played in a big game before. You went all the way to the Elite Eight with Dayton. How did this compare to that, at least in emotions?
It was. I mean, this was a tough game. I can't really compare it to going to the Elite Eight, but this was a tough game. It was a great atmosphere. It really was.
And how did this tournament, live up to your expectations? What was your goals going into it, and did you, fulfill them?
I didn't fulfill them. I wanted to win a championship. Telling myself coming in, we wanted to win the championship. But I just think it was very competitive. Good guard play. The bigs looked good. It was an all-around good experience, man. And I'll definitely do it again if it come up.
And you've also played in big games. You went all the way to the Final Four in the NIT with Temple. How did that compare to this? I know it's obviously not as big of an event as a platform, but you still played well.
Yeah, I mean, just the competitive nature, man. The guys play hard. You see, we was up 15, and these guys, battled back. So just the competitive nature throughout the whole tournament, throughout the whole week. So, I mean, it was a good time.
All right, thank you very much. The two co-MVPs. I'm Daniel Gilman. You're watching Global Basketball TV. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Sam Cooperman on the call here. It's the third place game. Wow, what a title game we just saw. D Las Vegas and Finland Select now taking the floor. And first bucket of the game there goes home for Azira of Finland Select, the Nigerian big man, getting his team on the board 2-zip.
Nice little move there to begin things off. These two teams looking for a third-place finish, 1-1 during this tournament for both of these squads.
That was a Zeru, my mistake. Kenny Hall rips down a rebound for Finland Select. The hard drive is swatted from Chris Martin. But how about a follow? Francis Azeru, he's got 4. Struggled yesterday to the 6'11 Nigerian.